The current weather disaster in the United States, the extreme cold weather, concerns me. I'm in India and I have information from esoteric sources that this is going to be a very serious disaster and we won't be able to handle the situation. I intuitively feel that it is going to be a right prediction that I have gotten from these sources. Let me reflect on what's going to happen. The cold weather is going to continue, and this is not man-made. As we know, it is nature. Nature is God. So when God decides to do something, our sciences and technologies are not going to help us anymore. So God is defined within the Indian context as the five elements. Earth, if there is an earthquake, nobody can deal with it. Water, a water disaster, like tsunami and flooding, can we deal with it? We cannot deal with it. Then we have a disaster of fire, California fire, for instance. Can we deal with it? We can't. We have been somewhat managing it because they have not been so ferocious as they are going to be now. And then there is a disaster from air, which is like cyclones and hurricanes. We cannot even control them. The last disaster is from the space. We have no way of knowing what changes in the galaxy, and the collisions that can happen, how much disastrous they are going to be. That's the worst disaster. So earth, water, fire, air, and space, Akash. These are really the weapons of God. They also help us to live. They also can destroy us. And that is the lesson that we are learning now at this point. So I just thought I would put this on record so that I came before this camera this morning and wanted to let people know ahead of time about this disaster. And also I know that letting you know ahead of time is the solution for this problem. There is a solution for this problem. The solution is a divine solution. As I was reading this news on the internet, I also saw simultaneously on the side a news, is Obama a lame duck? Already, that was the news item that was there running. It appears to be so, but it is not the case. He is not going to be a lame duck. In fact, what is going to happen is he is going to play a major role in handling the situation, but not through scientific means or technological means. As I have said, they are not going to be of any use whatsoever to handle the situation, because it is going to be completely challenging our sciences and technologies and our pride about our own civilization. So it is a time that God is going to humble us, humble our sciences, humble our technologies, so that we are all going to recognize that God is there, He is not dead, and His weapons are the most powerful weapons. And why is He doing this? Because the dharma, righteousness, is upside down, and our pride has gone, the human pride has gone out of control, and we have become goofy and not serious about God and God's purpose for this earth. So that is the lesson, and then the disaster will be only controlled through the intervention of God. And how is He going to intervene? And you will see not too far from today, and as this weather gets bad to worse and worse, then there will be a solution, and then that solution will be a divine solution. Now, in the meantime, for those students who are studying with me, and then those who are also following my teachings, the only way to control the environment, the cold weather, is to chant this mantra, Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya is not the mantra of a Hindu god called Shiva. Yes, it is for the Hindus, but it is the mantra for the elements. Na is earth, Ma is water, and Shi is fire, Va is air, and Ya is space. So it is a divine finding that how these syllables can control the environment. So down the road, I'm going to organize chants throughout the world, chants of this sound, Nama Shivaya. And if you want to know more about this, you may want to go to my 1-minute meditation. Those people who want to do this meditation, you will be helping yourself and also helping the world. Namah Shivaya is a very powerful sounds which can not only help control our human life, but also the universe. And one of the lessons that we will be learning in this troublesome time is the power of God and the power of Namah Shivaya. And I wanted this to be on the record. That's why I came to record this. God bless.